Top 10 Marvel and DC movies releasing in 2022. Hello and welcome back to Superstar 10s. Before we start, I would like you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. The year 2022 has been fully booked with movies from Marvel and DC. With the beginning of a new year, Marvel and DC have decided to schedule around 10 superhero films this time. 2022 is said to be a huge year for the superhero genre, especially since the pandemic had pushed the movie industry away. As a result of this, Marvel and DC are going to be releasing 4 movies each in 2022, while Sony will be releasing 2 movies in the same year. In the video today, we will look at the top 10 Marvel and DC movies releasing in 2022. Now, without any further ado, let us dive straight into the video. Stay tuned with us till the end of the video to know more. Number 10. Morbius. In the late January 2022, Morbius the Living Vampire will become the second Spider-Man villain to get his own movie. Directed by Daniel Espinosa, Morbius stars Jared Leto as a terminally ill scientist who accidentally transforms himself into a monster with a vampire-like hunger for human blood. The story of the Marvel Comics anti-hero will also feature Matt Smith, Jared Harris, Tyrese Gibson, and Michael Keaton, who is reprising his role as Vulture from Spider-Man Homecoming. Number 9. The Batman. Before the coronavirus pandemic, Matt Reeves' The Batman was set to release in June as the second of 3 2021 DC movies. Similar to the case with other movies, this plan was upended by production delays. As a result, The Batman has been moved back to March 4, 2022, making it the first superhero movie of the year. Number 8. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Benedict Cumberbatch finally gets his second solo outing as Doctor Strange in 2022, 6 years after he originally debuted in the MCU. Also playing a prominent role in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is Scarlet Witch, fresh off of getting her comic-accurate powers and costume in WandaVision. As usual for Marvel, very little is known about the plot of the film, but Nightmare looks likely to be the main antagonist. Number 7. DC League of Super Pets. DC has an animated film of its own hitting theaters in 2022, DC League of Super Pets, directed by Wreck-It Ralph co-writers Jared Stern and Sam Levine. The film is expected to focus on super-powered animal sidekicks from DC Comics, such as Crypto the Super Dog, Streaky the Super Cat, Comet the Super Horse, Beepo the Super Monkey, and more. The film is based on the Legion of Super Pets, a comic book team that debuted in 1960s. Number 6. Thor: Love and Thunder. Taika Waititi returns to write and direct the fourth installment in the Thor franchise, making the Asgardian hero the first to get 4 solo movies in the MCU. In Thor: Love and Thunder, Jane is set to become Thor's female counterpart. 2 new characters joining the fold are Zeus and Gorr the God Butcher, the latter of whom is the film's main villain. Thor: Love and Thunder was faced with yet another delay after Marvel bumped its release by a few months. It was initially set for a May 2022 release but will now hit theaters in July 2022. Number 5. Black Adam. After so many delays and being taken off the movie schedule for a while, Black Adam will finally release in July 2022, starring Dwayne Johnson in the titular role. The DC film is directed by Jaume Collet-Serra from a screenplay by Adam Stitzkel, Rory Haynes, Sohrab Nashirvani. Black Adam has been set in development since 2014, so it seems 2022 is finally at long last the film's time to shine. Number 4. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse 2. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse performed well at the box office, but what's most impressive about Sony's animated Spider-Man movie was about how well it was received by critics. It even earned the Academy Award for Best Animated Feature. Similar to the first movie, it will include multiple versions of the Web-Slinger, with one of the new additions being the main character from the late 1970s Japanese Spider-Man series. Number 3. The Flash. The Flash, which was originally slated for a 2018 release, now has yet another release date and director. The Flash is based on the DC Comics crossover Flashpoint, a storyline that saw Barry rewrite the timeline to save his mother. Michael Keaton and Ben Affleck are set to reprise their roles as Batman. Number 2. Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Black Panther broke record after record when it released in February 2018, and it didn't take long for it to become the 5th MCU movie to cross the $1 billion mark at the worldwide box office. Black Panther remains the most successful MCU film outside of the Avengers series. 4 years after the first movie, Marvel will release the highly anticipated Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Due to the death of the first movie star Chadwick Boseman, the sequel is expected to focus instead on the other characters that live in Wakanda, rather than solely on the Black Panther. The film was initially set to release in July 2022 but got pushed back until November, taking Captain Marvel 2's slot, and as of this writing, production paused after star Letitia Wright suffered an onset injury. And at number 1, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. With a worldwide box office that extended beyond $1 billion, it was a given that a sequel would soon be on its way. 2 months after its release, Warner Bros. Confirmed that a sequel was in development. It's been stated by Aquaman star Jason Momoa that the story for the new movie is already locked and that Momoa himself provided some of the ideas for the plot. As with Aquaman, the sequel has a holiday release date and will be the final superhero movie in 2022. With this, we have come to the end of the video. Let us know down in the comments about your thoughts on the new Marvel movies. We hope you enjoyed watching this video. We hope to see you soon in our next video. Goodbye.